All right, guys. So now let's talk about finding a digital product that we can sell in the market that is proven to work, that will help us to get sales daily on autopilot, right? Because of course that's the overall goal of this. Now, right here on this page, of course, you can access this down below. You have 100 profitable niches for digital products, right? These are mini courses that you can actually create on these topics. Now, why is this important? You see, when you're just starting out, it's good to actually sell what people already want. Because when you try to sell something that is new, you're trying to actually get them to change their thinking, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. It's going to save you so much time. Obviously, if it is that you get more skilled and etc., you can try to go that route. But if you're just starting out, I highly recommend that you simply work with the proven concept, the proven pain points that people are looking for solutions to, right? So once again, right here, it is a few of them. Now, they've been categorized in different markets. You're going to realize that when it comes down to people buying things online, especially in the information product space, there are three main core markets, which is basically health, wealth, personal development, or relationship. Now, also, there's a niche of passion. People are passionate about things like dancing, music, etc. Now, under these markets, you're going to realize that there are different sub markets and niche, right? So, this right here will be a sub market. Sometimes the sub market and the niche can be the same thing. So, in this case, online business, right? That's kind of the same thing, the niche sub market. Now, here's an example of a sub market, paid advertising. And the niche inside of that would be Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads, YouTube ads, Google ads, native ads, solo ads, and etc. If you take a look at this course, for example, it will fall under the wealth market, right? And of course, my sub market and niche should be online courses, digital products, right? So I'm showing you how to create online courses to sell. And of course, the result that you're going to get from that is to make more money, right? Which is why it's under the wealth niche. If it is that you weren't interested in making money, then you wouldn't have bought this program, right? So the wealth niche is extensive, to be honest. You notice right here there are a bunch of products that you can create from this. And of course, same for health, relationship, not so much, and passion, not so much. But the wealth market is endless. For example, even right here, email marketing, that's a sub market. But you can show people how to write email copy. You can show people how to launch products with email. You can show people how to manage a list. You can show people how to get better deliverability, which means how to get more people to actually see their emails, right? Now, let's get into the meat of the matter. We want to talk about how to actually create your product outline so that you can create your first mini course that you can actually sell online, right? Pretty cool. Now, here's the thing. I wanted to give you a real life example because I didn't want to give you something that's weird. Because I know a lot of times when you buy courses and the course creator is actually teaching you, they're giving you examples of stuff that they wouldn't even sell. So I want to give you guys a real example of a product that I'm actually looking to create. And I'm going to show you guys how I actually do this with the help of ChatGPT and some pretty cool prompts, right? So the product that I'm going to be using today is, well, my market is actually wealth, and my sub market is basically coaching and consulting, and the niche would basically be to get more clients, right? So I'm going to show people how to get more clients, and this product is something I have in mind for quite some time, which is basically showing people how to create a 10-minute webinar, right? So let's see how we actually get this done. So this next file right here, you guys can also access below. Let's go up right here. So right here, you guys will basically fill in all of your details. I already pre-filled mine, so I didn't have to type all that. So the niche, which is basically what is the broad topic or category that you're selling in, right? I just copied right here. I'm going to show them how to get more clients. Now, for the target audience, who is in this niche that I'm currently helping? Well, I'm helping coaches, course creators, and consultants as well. But I'm just going to leave these two for now. And now, what is the big promise I'm going to give to these people? What is one big juicy result they really want to achieve? Well, they want to get customers on autopilot daily, right? Now, for the method, what is the unique method which we'll be teaching them to achieve this result? This would be micro auto webinars. So basically, like a 10-minute webinar funnel, right? Now, when it comes down to time frame, using our method, how long will it take for them to actually achieve results, right? Because it's a micro webinar, they can literally create their micro webinar in 24 hours, right? If they launch it, they can also get a sale in 24 hours. Now, you want to ensure that this is policy compliant as well, because you wouldn't necessarily want to go out there and tell Facebook that, hey, you can lose 20 pounds in 24 hours. That's unrealistic. It seems weird. Facebook is going to definitely ban you. And you don't want to just outright tell people that, hey, you can make sale in 24 hours, even though it is possible. But the truth is, you can be safe by telling people that, hey, this is what we achieved, right? We created a mini webinar in 24 hours, and then we actually launched it out and got sale in 24 hours. These are our results, and that way you can stay compliant and all these stuff. Now, when it comes down to proof, what proof do you have to show them that you can help them with this? Now, I have screenshots and video testimonials. If it is that you guys don't have video testimonials and all of these things, what you can do is you can look for anything that supports your information, your methodology, right? So, for example, you can go to Statista. I'll talk about webinars, right? What percentage of webinars actually convert, and then when you get that statistics, you can show them that on your page, and then maybe as well you can find another statistic. What's the biggest challenge that people have with webinars, which is basically having people stay to the end for them to actually see the offer. So now you can say, okay, so we've solved this by creating a webinar that way people can get results, and we've solved the biggest problem, which is ensuring that people complete, right? So a mini webinar actually solved both of these problems, which is why we're able to get way more conversion. So it's stuff like that you can do if it is that you don't have video testimonials or any form of screenshot to show, right? You can just find data from the internet, anything to support it, screenshot, and put it right there as well. Now, what is the most relatable story, like a hero story, that you can share about your products? It doesn't necessarily have to be about you. It could be about your students as well, right? So I shared a very simple one where I said a few years ago, I was trying to sell on the traditional form of webinars. I spent a lot of time creating this, a lot of time producing it, but I got very little sales, right? Because there were too many friction through the traditional way of doing webinar, right? And then I just created like a mini version of this, and then I sold them a micro offer, and that micro offer was actually the content of the main webinar. And then I ended up getting way more sale. So now my cost per customer, cost to acquire a customer was way lower, and all these things. And then people who bought that program and they consume the webinar content because they paid for it, right? Then they become customers asking for more. So I was able to sell them like done for you stuff. I was able to sell them coaching, and this allowed me to sell my higher ticket products in a way easier way while being profitable from the front end and the back end. So this is my little story, right? Now, once you have all of this information, you're going to copy everything and paste right here. So for example, where you have your niche, you copy the niche and you paste it right here. You copy the target audience, you paste right here. You copy the results, paste right here. And this is going to be your first prompt. You're going to copy everything that you have and paste it inside of ChatGPT. All right, so I just did that, and this is what the entire prompt would look like. So now all I have to do is to make one simple copy, and then I head over to ChatGPT, and guess what I do next? I simply paste. Now, once I paste that, I click send, and ChatGPT will do its thing. All right, so we got our stuff from ChatGPT. By the way, this first prompt is basically for us to get the core desires that our target audience have. Because if it is that we can understand what desires they have, then this is going to help us a lot when we start to market, write the sales copy, and all these things. So now the next prompt that we're actually going to get is this one right here. Prompt number 2, which is basically saying, good job. Now we need to find or select 3 of these right here. Now, I like number 1, which is basically to focus on coaching. This one is pretty nice. It says, with clients coming in automatically, they can spend more time helping people and less time chasing new leads, which is awesome. That's a cool desire. So I'm going to put number 1, desire number 1. Now, I also like number 2, which is more free time. Knowing that clients are consistently joining means they can relax and spend more time. Now, number 2 is nice as well. Financial security is nice. Confidence in their business is nice, but I don't think my audience, these are the main desire. Greater credibility, that's nice as well, but I'm looking for the top 3. I think higher quality. I think higher client quality is one as well. I'm going to put number 9 and explain why. Because um, in the online world, when we do coaching, we always want to find the best quality clients. There's nothing more painful than a client that is not a good fit for your business. It's going to be stressful. So people are going to want higher quality clients. Another one is also, yeah, this one is good as well. Number 8, more control over their schedule, right? So they can be flexible with their time, knowing their funnel is working to bring in clients while they're offline. So number 8 is also a banger. So these are my top 3 desires that my target audience will have. So you guys do the same thing. Just simply copy the prompt, choose the top 3. Once you have this, you're going to tell ChatGPT to store it in your memory, because you have to tell ChatGPT to store it for them to remember it later on. Trust me, you want to do this. And then tell it to give 10 pain points and frustration that this audience might be experiencing, right? Because guess what? A lot of people purchase because they have a particular desire, but most people purchase to get out of a particular pain. So now that we understand the desires, it's time to find the pain that these people are facing, right? All right, so we got the pain points from ChatGPT, right? So here are a few of them. First one is constantly searching for clients. You see, because we already chose something that's close to this for the desire, right? Where is it? Getting higher quality clients. Um, I think they're too close, so I wouldn't necessarily use that one. But I chose number 2, which is unpredictable income, because the thing is this: if they should launch a mini webinar and launch a mini offer behind it, they're gonna get consistent flow of income. They're gonna know they're gonna get they know that they're gonna know that they're gonna get approximately 200 clients per month, and then 5% of those are gonna turn into high paying customers. So that brings a level of consistency, right? And then number 7, which is basically their inability to scale. So the thing is this: they know that they need more clients to grow, but they feel stuck at the same level that they're at, right? So once they're getting a constant flow of customers, then obviously the only thing that they need to be doing is to dump more money into that sale process to scale. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? And then I also chose number 8, which is constant burnout, because when they have to do all the marketing, the sales, the coaching all by themselves, they're going to feel burnt out. But once they have this mini webinar that is doing that is doing the sales for them, that's doing all of the pitching for them, that's also bringing high quality clients in, then they will feel less burnt out, because they have ads that are running on autopilot, they have customers that are coming on autopilot, and they have customers that are basically asking them to join their coaching program. So that's amazing, right? So now that we have the pain point, we're going to ask ChatGPT to provide 10 things that they want to avoid, 10 obstacles that they want to avoid, and things that they hate doing. So now that we have the 10 pain points, right? Now what we want to find out is, what are 10 obstacles that they most want to avoid? What are 10 actions that they hate doing? And ask it to write it at an 8th grade level, because the thing is this: obviously, when you're selling to people, you want to ensure that everyone can understand. So let's send that out to ChatGPT and see what we get from that. All right, guys. So I just copied the next prompt, which is now we're at prompt number 4, and here's what we have so far. All right. So currently, I chose for the objections, the thing that they hate doing most. I chose number 3, which is doing endless sales call. So my target audience, they don't want to be doing sales calls endlessly in order to get the results that they want to get more clients, right? Also, number 4, they hate creating a bunch of content every day. They don't want to be posting, creating, brainstorming content to be trying to go viral to get clients. They don't want to be doing that. And also, they hate constantly redoing their sale pitch, right? So every day they find customers going on sales call, pitching the same stuff. So they hate doing these things. So these are the objections that we have so far from this. All right. So now that I have the objections that I've selected, now I'm going to ask ChatGPT to actually give me some names. I provided with clear instructions, and also because I already have the name that I have in mind, I give it some suggestions and ask it to be creative. So let me just send that and see what ChatGPT provides for me right here. So far, I'm seeing the 10-minute client magnet, daily client microfunnel, auto sales mini webinar, the instant client machine. That sounds cool. The micro pitch formula, client flow, blah blah blah, all these stuff. But personally, I already have my name. I don't like these names. If it is that you want more name, you can simply just say give me more. Or if it is that you like a part of one and then a part of another, you can simply just say, hey, I like this, and do that. But this part you can get flexible and communicate to ChatGPT and have it provide you the best result possible. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm actually gonna copy the next prompt right here. So I'm gonna copy this right here, and then I'm gonna paste it in ChatGPT. No, I'm going to tell ChatGPT, I'm going to change this prompt a little bit, and tell it that I think I'm going to work with the name, the micro webinar method, right? And then I'm going to ask it to store it for later. Remember, we have to always tell ChatGPT to do that. Now give me 10 catchy names for the mini course. Each should be da 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 da. All right. So let me just go ahead and send that out to see what's up with that. All right. So now that we asked ChatGPT to put that unique spin to it that we're going to use for the cold market, because remember, anytime we're launching to the worldwide market, we're going to need something that really stands out. It is clear that what the product is going to provide. So that is what we're asking ChatGPT to do right now. So here are the options. ChatGPT has clients on autopilot blueprint, the daily client formula, quick wins to micro webinars, effortless client attraction method, instant sales with micro webinars. I like this one, by the way. Auto client in 24 hours, 24-hour client funnel. That's cool as well. The micro webinar success plan, daily client made easy. I think I'm going to work with the instant sales with micro webinars, right? That's cool. I think I'm kind of indecisive between autopilot clients in 24 hours. That's cool. Now I'm gonna actually copy this right here and paste, right? And this is very important. This funnel, this prompt right here. So let's go right here. I'm gonna choose number 5. All right, so number 5, and now I'm going to send that over to ChatGPT and see what ChatGPT provides me with. Now I want to store every single thing that I'm getting right here. Make sure to follow the instructions that I provide to you guys right here. So it says store in a document. So for example, Google Doc, you can store it, right? And then you do the same for this. You do the same for this as well. All right. So let's go ahead to ChatGPT and see what we get. I'm going to click right here and copy, and then I'm going to store it. Right? You guys should know how to store a document. This is a Google Doc. I'm just going to show you guys how I just simply open a Google Doc file, and then I just simply paste. And I'm going to keep this information right here. And then the rest of the information, I'm going to do the same thing. I won't do all of them. Right? So now let me get the next prompt. Now, for these prompts, these remaining prompts, you don't have to enter anything. You just have to just tell ChatGPT what to do. You post it, and then you just save the information. Now, right now, we have a description. It's not going to be the copy that we're using on your sale page, your funnel, all these stuff, right? But it gives us a pretty cool description of what your course is going to be about. And now with the final prompt, we can seal the deal. And then once again, we're going to copy this, and I'm going to provide you guys with more prompts so that you can understand. But right here, we're going to have the outline. Now for this right here, you want to ensure that you look and ensure that you know exactly what it is that you want. You can always tweak this. So this is your micro course. You have only 4 modules that you need to create. So the mini course outline, instant sales with micro webinars. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So module 1, it says setting up your micro webinar funnel foundation, 10 minutes, right? So the objective is to understand what makes the 10-minute micro webinar effective. So we're going to give them like a mindset, the big idea, the picture behind it. And then we explain the concept of a micro webinar, identify specific mini offers and core messages that can share in the webinar, set clear, measurable expectation. Awesome stuff right there. And then number 2, module 2, I give them a 15-minute presentation as well. It says creating the objective of this is to create compelling and concise 10-minute presentation that leads viewers to say yes. So I'm showing them how to create the webinar right there. And then I'm showing them how to automate, to build the actual funnel, and then I'm going to show them how to optimize it. And that's it. That's a mini course right there, right? So 15, 30 to 20, that's 50 minutes, and then 60 minutes. 60-minute course right there I can provide to people, and that's awesome. But once again, if it is that something is off for this, it's perfect, right? So this is going to be like my outline for what I'll be teaching instead of my course, right? So that is just so cool, guys. So now you want to store this in a Google Doc as well. And this is your outline you'd have just created for your micro course. Awesome stuff. So I hope you guys found this module valuable. I'll definitely see you guys in the next module.